Hey you guys, thank you for tuning to my channel. All my, what do I call it? I have to think of a name for my people. You know, all my soldiers and sojettes. Before I get started running my mouth, I do want to mention that at some point within the next day or two, you guys, please be looking for my GoFundMe. I'm trying to start a GoFundMe to get to get stuff for the homeless. Like I looked up online and seen that they had blankets and stuff you can get in bulk. So I'm trying to get it before it gets really cold. I know in Texas it really doesn't get that cold, but it does get cold. And there's a lot of people that sleep outside. So my goal is to be able to get them blankets and maybe make some little bags that got little toiletries and different things in it. Looking out for the community and things like that. That's what we're supposed to do, you guys. So with that being said, let me get to running my mouth like what I came out here to do. Okay, so I was cool with this guy, and we were really cool. And I didn't know at the time that he had a girlfriend, but it didn't matter to me because I wasn't into him like that or whatever. But anyways, the young lady ended up getting my phone number, and she calls me, and she's like, do you know such and such? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, so is you and him effing and da 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 da? I'm like, no. And she like, I know you is. And she got to calling me names, talking all outside her neck and all this other stuff. Now, this is where the lesson come in, ladies. Y'all scoot up, get your chairs together, open your ears, because I want y'all to hear this. Ladies, let me explain something to y'all. Never should you call another chick and question her about what's supposed to be your man. Okay? Because think about it like this. I could have been real petty and I could have lied and I could have been like, yeah, girl, I'm screwing on your man. I screwed him last night. Gonna screw him again. Ain't never touched this man a day in my life, right? But because you called me, you opened the door for anything. You get what I'm saying? You open the door for anything. Second off, you should never, ever, 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 ever try to check the woman. You check your man. Because guess what? That woman don't owe you nothing. She don't owe you no loyalty. She don't owe you no conversation. She don't owe you she don't owe you anything. Especially if she don't know you. See, that's how women tend to set themselves up for failure. You get what I'm saying? They be so upset, so insecure, worried about the wrong thing, worried about the next chick, instead of you stepping your game up. How about if you felt like that you lacking somewhere, or maybe he wouldn't go out looking elsewhere if you stepped your game up? I'm just saying. If you was all together, you wouldn't be worried about little old me. Because let me tell you the difference in a chick like you and a chick like me, right? I'm not looking for nothing. First off, I'm not going through my man phone. Y'all hear me? Stop going through your man phone. Stop going through your man phone. Stop going through your man phone. Let me explain something to y'all, man. If you go looking for trouble, you bound to find it. If you go looking for something, you bound to find it. If you say, ooh, I just had the feeling. I knew he was doing me wrong. That's why I went, I looked in his phone, I called it. But you already knew that. You knew that before you went looking at his phone. That's why you went and looked in his phone. That's one thing we have women intuition, right? So it tells us basically when we get that feeling, something just ain't right, right? Now, you can make a mountain out of a molehill when you go looking for stuff. You can take a conversation that's on text and blow that text message up without really understanding the conversation that went on before it or the underlying conversation. But because you're so thirsty to find something, now you done found something. But this the crazy part, ladies. Does it change anything? Because see, half of y'all will go through the man phone, do all that, act a fool, cuss the other woman out, and then lay down with him at night. So make it make sense. Either you either with it or you're not. What's the point in going through your man's phone if you know what your man out here doing? You ain't stupid. I'm just saying. But see, you want to believe what you want to believe. Let me tell you how God works, y'all. There's always signs and symbols, okay? He always gives us some type of sign or symbol, and whether or not we choose to look at that as a sign or a symbol, or whether or not we choose to take heed to that is on us. You knew you had an ain't shit nigga a long time ago. You knew you had an ain't shit nigga when you seen him looking at the next chick. You knew you had an ain't shit nigga when you heard him talking to another chick on the phone. You knew you had an ain't shit nigga when he refused to go to work and just sat all day playing on his PlayStation. You knew you had an ain't shit nigga when you gave him money to flip and it never flipped and went nowhere. You knew you had an ain't shit nigga when the baby needed diapers and milk and carrying on and he wouldn't go get it. He would rather hang with his boys. You knew that you had an ain't shit nigga. Right? I'm just saying. Is we keeping it honest or is we keeping it real? Because if we not going to keep it real, then ain't no point in me having this conversation. Because on this channel, I don't know nothing. I don't know how to do nothing else but that. See, and then you women, and then this is me coming from, I'm a single woman, right? You women that have these men, you know, a lot of times, y'all push them away. Y'all pretty much throw them in our lap. Let me explain this to you. See, what y'all do is y'all go through all these changes, go through all these arguing and fussing and fighting. When a man comes home, a man wants peace. He deal with a lot out there in them streets. And the last thing he want to do when he come home is deal with a bunch of BS, a bunch of nagging, a bunch of cussing, a bunch of fighting, a bunch of arguing, a bunch of all this other stuff, right? A man don't want to hear that when he come home. But see, you so mad, you done sat there and got in your feelings. Probably listen to your homegirl or your auntie, another chick who don't have a man, another chick who's trying to give you advice, but really shouldn't be giving you advice because if you looked at her situation, ladies, what I don't understand is why is it that y'all continue to take advice from people where they can't? How can a married woman take advice from a chick who ain't never been married? See, y'all go get advice from these toxic people, and half these people don't really want to see you happy. And let me put you up on game. Half of them wanna fuck your man. I'm gonna let that marinate, okay? Cause see what they do is they'll sit up there with, girl, fuck him. Girl, ain't no way I put up with that. But they putting up with a nigga that's beating their ass and carrying on and taking their money. But they telling you what they wouldn't put up if they was you. How that make sense? So you done listened to it. You done called your home girl. Girl, he getting on my nerve. Girl, I know he cheating. Girl, and that motherfucker, he didn't even come home last night. And you tell them all the negative shit, and then you wonder why your people don't like them. But you don't tell them nothing but the negative shit. But anyways, right? So that same home girl sitting there. She like, yeah, girl, fuck him. Yeah, girl, this, that, and the third. See, what you doing is you ain't doing nothing but giving her ammo. Because now she finna take all the shit that you just told her and she finna reel your man in. She gonna call him one day, hey, how you doing? He gonna, you know, even if he talk to her, hey, what's up? Yeah, you know, I talked to, I'm just gonna use Toya. Just gonna use a name, y'all. I'm not saying anybody specific. Yeah, Toya told me I was going through it. She's so crazy. I don't know why she do you like that, and you a good man. If you was my man, I would do you like this. If you was my man, I would do you like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't even know that you pretty much done set your homegirl up to be fucking your man. She know you don't respect him. She know you're not happy. But what you see as negative shit, she see as positive. Because the nigga she got really ain't shit. I'm just saying. Ladies, we got to start doing things different. You know, if you want a different outcome, you have to go about things in a different way. At nan time did fussing, fighting, and arguing and accusing ever kept a man. Some of y'all know y'all like that shit where y'all get fuss, fight, and then fuck afterwards and all that. That y'all feel like, ooh, that's sexy, and you know that turns me on. But you got to bring something more to the table than that, though. Ladies, when your man come home from a hard day's work, or he out there hustling, when he come home, be naked. Have something cooked. Have the house clean. Like, hey, baby, hey, king, kiss him, rub his neck, rub his head. Ask him how his day was. See, you wouldn't have to worry so much about the next chick if your shit was together. That's just period. Now, don't get me wrong. That don't mean he's not going to go out and have sex with another woman. I'd be lying if I said that. Because sex to men is different than it is for women. We trying to do it like the men do it now. But you know, the truth of the matter is we deal off emotions. So it's different for us. That don't mean he may not still go out and have sex. When it comes to your home and it comes to your man, someone that you're trying to build a future with, you got to lay down that foundation and you got to know that you got to be secure with your shit. Another chick texting your man, don't even worry about that shit. Go hard. He'll want to eventually delete her damn number. Quit telling your friends about what's going on inside y'all house. Quit telling your family members about what's going on inside your house. Respect your man as being your man. Let him be the king of the house. See, women, a lot of times, y'all don't know y'all place. Y'all want to be the man and the woman. You want to disrespect your man. You want to call him out his name. You want to fight with him. That ain't how you keep no man. All that do is bring him to people like me who's single and they looking for a good woman. Don't get me wrong. I was in a 10-year relationship and it had its ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? But I realized a lot of mistakes that I made. That now, when I do get into a relationship, I know what not to do. You know? And then you're only going to get treated, ladies, the way you allow someone to treat you. Don't start off from the beginning letting him call you bitches and hoes, disrespect you, cuss you out, beat you up, take your money, and all the rest of this other shit, and then you want to scream, respect me. You shouldn't have never allowed that from the beginning. You only get treated the way you allow someone to treat you. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. A real woman just knows how to carry hers. A real woman ain't worried about the next chick because she knows what she got. She knows what she possesses. Don't just try to fuck them. Don't that right there, that ought to get them so far, man. Be his peace, ladies. Be his peace. Be the one that he look for when things are going crazy. Give him that hug that he needs. Rub his back. Let him know, baby, it's gonna be all right. Baby, we can get through this. Baby, hey, you can do anything. I believe in you. Even if it's some shit you might not even believe in. See, that's how you build your man up to make your man into a king. You treat him as such. But don't forget at the same time that you are a queen. So you treat yourself as such. Ladies, all this bickering back and forth amongst each other, that ain't gonna help nothing. That ain't gonna change nothing. And that show ain't gonna get no man. And that show ain't gonna keep your man. If you want to truly keep your man, be happy. Smile. Tell him that you love him. Tell him that he's handsome. Tell him that you respect him. Let him be the king of your household. What he says goes. Don't have your kids and shit doubling back what my mama said. No, he's the king of this castle. Whether he have a job or not, he's the king of this castle. The man is the head, period. Ladies, we can't be the man one minute, then when shit get hard, we want to throw our hands up and say that's a man's job. If we really want our men to be home and we really want our men to be the head that we need them to be, we have to allow them to be that. Stop being so angry, ladies. Learn how to communicate with your man without yelling. Because guess what? Once your voice raises to a certain octave, he ain't heard shit you said no how. I'm just saying. Learn how to talk to him. Once you learn how to do that and learn how to truly love him and, love yourself, things will be so much smoother. A man gonna be a man. Don't get me wrong. I'm like I said once before, it's not like I'm saying that a man will not cheat. I'm not saying there are some that will and some that won't. But it's up to you if you decide to stand for it. It's up to you if you allow that. If you don't nip that shit in the bud from the beginning, don't cry about it 2 years later. Turn your head the other way and pretend you don't know nothing about it. Play your part. Because apparently you don't got an issue with it. Because you fight them every time. You put them out every time. You do this every time, yet you take them back. Has his actions changed? Has he done anything differently? Besides says sorry, and now you take him back? Think about it. You're not giving him a reason to change, ladies. But at the same time, you have to hold yourself to a certain standard. I'm just saying, ladies, it's a lot of things that we need to work on with ourselves, you know, because we are queens. And we need to start building our kings back up, building our men back up into kings and giving them that power and letting them know how important they are. And then things around you, your household will start to change. But ladies, it's going to start with us. Cook, clean, take care of your home, and take care of your man. Because if you don't, somebody else will have them. Because we out here. I'm just saying. So, y'all stay blessed. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'm out here, y'all. I'm going to try to post something and put a little knowledge out here every day. Y'all ain't going to always like what I say, but one thing y'all going to know is that it's going to be real. So, y'all stay cool. All my soldiers, all my soldierettes, and all that, you know, 'cause we out here. Man, love, peace, and all that good stuff, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one.